Vincent, you're playing like shit. What's going on?
I'm just annoyed and puzzled by the state government's decision to stop hunting on public land.
Oh, I heard something about that on the radio. What happened?
Well, to avoid public scrutiny for allowing hunting on public land and extending it to national parks, the government sanctioned an independent report on the current activities conducted in state forests by recreational hunters, licensed under the Game Council.
And this report was damning?
Well, that's the peculiar bit. It's actually very complimentary.
So did it cite major issues, like deaths and injuries from allowing hunting previously?
No, not at all.
Was it poorly regulated? Could anyone just go into state forests and shoot whenever they liked?
No. All hunters had to be licensed via a written exam and all hunts booked through the Game Council.
How about the hunting success rate? Was it so poor that the whole thing is a waste of time and effort?
No. Over the 8 years it was running in state forests, tens of thousands of feral animals were destroyed. And there were over 20,000 registered hunters in the program.
That's a lot of hunters. I'm guessing it was very expensive to run this program?
No. It was managed by a small department with minimal funding. The licensing fees helped offset further cost as well.
So the state government had people willing to undertake animal control at their own personal cost and they banned them? Why would they want to do that? It seems like free labor to me.
They received a lot of pressure from minority groups like the National Parks Association, the Greens Party, WIRES, and bushwalking groups pretending to be representing the best interests of native wildlife and the general public.
Were the general public in danger or anyone harmed previously when recreational hunting was occurring in state forests?
No. Hunting in areas that were frequented by other users were marked off limits to hunters. No one was ever injured.
I don't understand why WIRES would be against removing introduced species that threaten native wildlife. That seems contradictory to their mission statement.
That's another puzzle I can't work out either. They are supposed to be saving native wildlife, not allow further destruction. I can only assume they want more native animals to take care of so they feel useful.
So what happened to the Game Council after all public hunting was banned?
The Game Council was abolished the same day the report was released.
Really? Why?
The report cited that a department run by individuals with an interest in hunting couldn't represent hunters in the community. It is a conflict of interest.
That can't be right, surely.
I'll give you the document if you like. It's all there, in black and white in the Dunn report.
But there are plenty of government departments that are managed by people with a vested interest in their customers. Why is this different?
That's what I find strange.
The police are managed by their internal affairs department. I wonder if they will be closed due to the precedent set here.
I doubt it. This isn't about conformity across departments. This is gun control disguised as legitimate policy.
Gun control? Isn't this just about hunting on public lands?
Yes, it is. But the two are directly related.
How so?
To have a firearms license, you need at least one legitimate reason. One of those reasons was hunting and pest control. Many people who didn't have access to private properties to hunt on relied on public land managed under the Game Council to meet this genuine reason. Now that has been taken away, these people no longer have a genuine need to have a firearm.
Wow, that's very sneaky. But why would the state government want to take people's firearms away?
Because legitimate firearm owners are easy targets when criminals with firearms are seen breaking the law.
That doesn't make sense. Why don't they go after the criminals?
Catching criminals is too hard. It's much easier to level legislation against law-abiding owners, who will always obey the law and not fight it. That way the government is seen as acting tough and achieving its goal with little resistance.
But that doesn't fix the problem.
No, it doesn't. But no one seems to care. The rest of the general public feels safe, all perpetuated by the media who toe the same line.
You mean safe until the next gangland shootout?
Pretty much.
So what happens about the native animals that are being destroyed by introduced species? How are these predators being taken care of now?
Essentially they aren't. 1080 bait programs continue, but these are indiscriminate and kill native wildlife as much as introduced species.
Isn't it illegal to kill native wildlife?
It is, but not for those government agencies that lay the baits. It seems they are exempt from this ruling.
Why?
Good question. I'm honestly not sure. If I shot a native animal, I'd be charged, convicted, have massive fines leveled against me, a possible jail sentence and my firearms immediately taken away.
But the government can indiscriminately kill native wildlife and nothing happens?
Yes, In fact, they are congratulated by the success of the baiting program despite this.
Maybe you should join one of these government departments?
No thanks. I'd rather work for a living.
Fair enough. Let's get to the next tea. These guys have been waiting long enough.